All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. But I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45. Five-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Great. You go set. Now, Katie.
Here's Newton now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Luck now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
12. Go ahead.
To throw on second down is Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, it's Mack, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Ebron caught left side. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, Locke. It's complete. Deion Kane working the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run it with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Newton again. He sets, it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Gun. Set, 180.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Love. Ebron's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, it's Mack, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Goes underneath for Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
780.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Gun. We're set. 180.
Off play action. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aaron Lynch breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
We're set. 180.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the Colts coming out now. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
674.
From the gun, here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Love. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Here we go.
On first down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Luck now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boyle with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, it's Mack, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Luck on first down. Left side by Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To throw is Locke, escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, it's Locke. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Luck. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You know they want... You know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know. Maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Newton to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. Back now in Jacksonville. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, 20.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Directly over it. Still, and now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Tavon Austin, 99 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Whoosh.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10, Newton again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Here's Newton. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That would put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. From the 50, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
That boy's got 4. 4 down. Check 20. Great. Now get it. Gun. What are you?
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Delta! White! Hey, go orange. Orange. White! Shoot. White!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. There he goes, left side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Rolling. Hurry! To your right.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
You're right.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now it's Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now Luck. left side complete. That's Mack. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Luck now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it with Bell, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
The give is to Bell, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Flex round! Flex round! 4 down! Alert!
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of 1 yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First throw in overtime for Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And that's caught inside the 30. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Out of the gun, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're running right through it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description.